Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Joining me today, I have Guy Burns, the Deputy Chair from the Paraparaumu Raumati Community Board. Guy, good morning.
Good morning, and man, it's a real storm here, down here in Raumati South.
Well, it's pretty stormy here too. I'm sort of thinking we've been thrown back into winter today.
Definitely, yeah, and yesterday too. I mean, I had the fire going on Sunday, so you got to sort of scratch your head.
Yeah, well, at least we don't have floods like they're having up in Napier. And
No, 250 mils in about 10 hours. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But thank goodness we don't have that. But still, it's still not the best day out there. So we do want people to be a bit safer on the roads.
Yeah.
So leading into that, what information have you got for us around some bylaws that are happening this week?
Yeah, well, the beach bylaw has been under review, and it's been nearly going on a year or so. It's a process where it has to be done by legislation. It has to be reviewed every 10 years or so, and they're getting towards the end of it now. And consultation for it finishes this Friday the 11th, I think it is. So if people want to have a say, and I think they should, they need to go onto the council website and they can make a submission there. Because a few controversial things happening there, and mainly around the beach access to vehicles, and particularly at Wakanai Boating Club area and the Paraparaumu Boating Club. The proposal under the bylaw is to put in some gates there, and a lot of people are not very happy about that.
Is it because of some people that go down there and they're not perhaps doing what they should be doing? I quite often walk down those beaches and there are people on there that shouldn't be there, so they're making it, they're ruining it for other people, aren't they?
That's what it is, yes, and I think that's the idea, is to restrict people and just keep it down to people who are boat launching and disabled people. But it's, as you say, it's probably a few are ruining it for a lot. Also, under the proposal is to put in television cameras, and our community board has had 2 public consultation sessions, and most people were against the gates, but a lot of people said just put the cameras in, the televised cameras or closed circle TV cameras, and that'll be a deterrent enough. And if people do break the bylaw, you can pick them up on the cameras rather than putting a gate across, which is going to cause a lot of problems, especially for out-of-town people, and in summer when there's lots of people going through, you have to queue up at a gate and work your way through that.
Yeah, that sounds all too hard to manage, doesn't it? Yeah, it seems like if you just catch those ones that are misbehaving, doing big wheelies on the beach and all that sort of rubbish but only that occasionally do, that does sound like that's a bit more sensible.
Definitely, and that will just get a very small minority, because nearly everyone we spoke to said that they go to the beach a lot, and especially hardly anyone at all is playing up on the beach in their vehicles, but there are a few. It seems to be happening at night too as well. Yeah.
Yep, it is. I think mostly at night that I've seen a few hoons, but again, not that many. But you still want them to stop doing what they're doing, because there are dogs walking down there, kids, all that sort of stuff. Maybe not so much at night time, but certainly, sunset's now at 8:15, so people are still out.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And the other big thing, and a lot of people, probably the majority of people who turned up to a meeting are really totally against it. The proposal is to block off the boating access point at North Manly Street. I'm not sure if you know where that is, but there's a...
I do. I live down the road from there, actually.
Oh, okay. But a lot of people turned up at our meetings who live there, and they built houses there, particularly so they can launch their boats just from near their houses. And I think they made a good point. Why should their access be blocked off just because of 1 or 2 hoons who come on very occasionally? And it's been used quite well by the locals there, and they're totally against the idea of the council completely blocking off that point. And also, what was pointed out, that there's always unintended consequences, and one of those would be, well, all those boats will have to be going launched somewhere else, so they have to go down to the Kapiti Boating Club, which already can be overcrowded in summer. So we're definitely going to lobby for the council to keep that place, that site open.
Well, let's hope that common sense prevails there.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, let's just get rid of the hoons. We're always going to have hoons, so we'll just dob them in and move them on. Yeah.
But someone pointed out, well, even the hoons, that a lot of them actually, the they're not really hones, but and they get misportrayed, and they've got a healthy outlet. They're into vehicles. They spend a lot of time. It's a hobby. It's a healthy outlet. They're working hard. They're law abiding, and just because they may have a bit of a hotted up car and they like to do a few wheel burns, they're not necessarily bad criminals who are causing problems in that society. Yeah,
absolutely. I have to agree with you there. I had a chat with a couple of them when I found something on the like a dead animal on the beach, and I said, I'll just have to get the authorities in to have a look at this, and they went, yep, no problem, and then they just disappeared quite quietly. so that was good. I thought that was a good way to get rid of them. But they are very nice. There's no trouble down there. But that's good. We'll keep an eye on that, Guy. Anything else? Anything else we've got? That's actually Friday the 13th. That's a bit of a spooky day this week when that's due.
That's right. That's the last day, and as I said, you can do it. I didn't say this, but you can actually do a hard copy submission too if you want to by going to the library, and they'll have the forms there, or you go online to the council website and just type in beach bylaw, and it's a pretty simple survey to do. I've done it and quickly worked that out. Oh,
that's great. That's really good information, Guy. Anything else you want to tell us about today?
Well, that's the other interesting thing, which is sort of slowly just ticking on, and it's working in the background. It's the beach, it's the Paraparaumu Beach Gateway, or the Kapiti Island Gateway, is a better way to put it. A very controversial topic. A massive amount of people are totally against it because it's going to be a huge cost for ratepayers. It's going to involve the employment of at least 2 full-time staff and ongoing operational expenditure there, plus the at least $2.5 to $2.3 or so million of ratepayers' money would go into a building which really is not serving Kapiti locals. It will serve the people who come here to visit Kapiti Island, and also the boat operators. And funny enough, one of the boat operators is totally against it. So the council are going to be having a briefing very soon. It's actually been postponed at least twice now, so there's something going on behind the scenes there. A bit of dissatisfaction amongst the council is that they're not getting all the information, and I have to agree that it hasn't been very transparent, the whole process. But what I can see, it was all based around getting some provisional growth fund money, and that was driving it rather than the public saying we want it. It's come from some staff members, or possibly from the mayor, or you could have a guess yourself.
Okay. I'm saying nothing. Saying nothing at all, Guy.
Wise move. I've probably said too much.
No. Well, that's really good. That's great information. We'll have a chat next week to either yourself or Kathy about will we find out anything next week? Will that be too early to tell, or on the boating, on the access to beaches,
bylaw.
On the bylaw?
Yeah, no, not really. No, the council will get all the information in, they'll digest it, and they'll end up putting a report out, I think around about December, and then it won't be until March that the council will actually vote on it. But as you know, once these things sort of get into writing, even at this stage, it's very hard to change them. So let's just hope the public get along there and have their say in the next few days.
Yeah, good. All right, we'll encourage people to do that. Thank you, Guy. That's great information for us today. Thank you.
106.3 Beach FM.